So last week we entered a couple of positions. All of them pretty much got taken out for break even. I'm reconsidering whether I should move my stop loss to break even, or whether I should manage the trades as they develop. Because so this was one of them. We got in at about this level, and as you can see, this we got taken out here with this move up, but it soon recovered, and I'll get back to developments on that. The other one was UK oil, I think. So we got in at about this level, and we got taken out here. This move, depending on how this develops, if we get some correction over here, then we might, if we had not been taken out of our stop loss, we might have taken this off, because this might suggest if we get some type of correction here, then it suggests upside, so then we would take that off. That was the other one, and yeah, and this was the last one. So this red line here was our stop loss, so we got taken out, and then immediately it reversed. So even if we had come down to this level, our trade was still active, because this is still a valid correction we got here. So there was no reason to get taken out here. So I'm considering whether, instead of using a stop loss, I am placing the stop loss at the point at which the trade is no longer valid, and then manage the trade as we see fit. So if we had come down and started a correction like this, which suggests downside, then we can take the trade off if it has not yet been taken out at the point at which the trade is no longer valid. I think that's a better framework to be working with. At the moment, I'm just looking at CAD-EM. So we were looking for downside. I was expecting a larger correction, so I got in at this level, which I think at about that level, which I think might be a bit premature. I think we should wait until we break this low to confirm that this is a valid trade to get in. At the moment, we could just be looking at, as opposed to 1, 2, 3 and down, we could be looking at A, B, C for downside, but we wouldn't know that yet. If we broke this low, that would confirm this move. So I think I got in it prematurely, but we'll watch that, and the best place to put a stop loss would be over here, because at this point the trade is no longer valid. So that is the situation. Dollar CAD, similar, looking at this correction, but we can't confirm that yet. I think if we break this low, we can get into that trade. Again, if we were to get in now, for all we know, we could be looking at this as the first move, getting a correction like this, and then going up. So we don't know what's happening, so we can't get into that yet. So we're watching that. Aussie yen. So this is a larger pattern that we're looking at, this running flat. This seems like this could be some type of impulse and correction for some downside. However, we could also be looking at this going up like this and like that. So that would give us a trade to the upside. So we're watching this. We can't really make any moves on this yet until we see what happens with this over here. The dollar. So with this line on the bottom, It's a larger pattern that we're sort of watching. Right? So we're not sure if it needs to come down to break that low. So there's two options. Either this is some type of correction and will come down to break this low before reversing up, or we could be looking at some type of correction like that for some more downside, or this is the start of the up move and we'll get some type of correction here for upside. So those are pretty much the options, and we're not really sure what's going to happen here yet. We've got some divergence between that eye and that eye, as you can see. So we're watching that to get a better idea of what's happening there. Aussie dollar. This looks like a, if we go down to the 4 hour, let's first look at the 4 hour. So this is very speculative, but at the moment we're forecasting something like this. Let me just fix this. So we're forecasting something like that, and then downside. Very premature, but the idea is that we've reached the bottom here and we're getting higher. So if we're going up from this point, we want to look for buys, and we've got something on the 1 hour that's a bit clearer. We're watching this, so I think if we break this high, we get into that trade. I'm not sure if that would not be a very long-term trade. Once you break this high and you get in the trade, you have to watch it carefully. But this does look like a very good opportunity. It's a pretty straightforward flat pattern. It's actually more of a running flat. Technically it's a running flat because we broke that high and we did not manage to break this low. But it's a pretty straightforward flat, and I think we put a buy order in there. And I think that's all we're looking at the moment. Yeah, so that's the update. I think it's Sunday now, so Sunday evening, so on Wednesday I think there should be enough developments to make another video and update, so we'll see what happens then.